Before I start this video, I just want to say that I am a certified nutrition coach by the NASM. However, I am not a doctor. So if you have any medical conditions and you're not a healthy adult, then please consult your physician before following any advice that I give you.
I've been zoning, I've been zoning.
What's going on, guys? It's Heath from Nonnutritive Progress, and today I'm going to be telling you about 4 different misconceptions that are related to nutrition. Let's do it. So the first misconception that relates to nutrition is the fact that the keto diet is the most effective diet for weight loss. It's understandable that many people believe this because they think that all carbs that are consumed, if they're not directly used, then they're going to be stored as fat. But in reality, actually the most effective way to lose weight is just to have a well-balanced diet and be in a caloric deficit. In addition to the keto diet, the paleo diet, the high carb diet, the high protein diet, none of these diets do anything better for you than being in a well-balanced diet with a caloric deficit. And this is because all these diets heavily restrict macronutrient intake, which can actually do more harm than good on your health for the long term. There has not been enough scientific research to prove that these special diets have any better effect on you for weight loss than having a well-balanced diet in a caloric deficit. Even cutting out things like grains and gluten in your diet does not have significant scientific research to back that they're actually beneficial for weight loss. I am actually on a gluten-free diet, and if you took a look at my footballer's recipe book, you could see that all the recipes are gluten-free because that's ultimately what I eat. So the thing about it is that for me, going gluten-free actually helps me feel more alert, less sluggish, less bloating, and etc. Than being in a glutinous diet. But the thing about it is that for every single person it's different. No one size fits all. Another common misconception is that protein intake directly after exercise actually increases your ability to recover. So what's pretty interesting is that scientific research has shown that athletes who have consumed protein directly after exercise and athletes who have consumed protein throughout the day consistently, not directly after exercise, maybe an hour after, have actually not seen any significant difference in muscle gains and recovery. I think this is very interesting because all the personal trainers that you ever work with all tell you to go and consume protein right after your workout. But in reality, scientific research backs the hypothesis that this is not the case. And so, in conclusion, as long as you get protein in throughout the entirety of the day and it's consistent and good dosages, maybe above 20 grams, then you're perfectly fine. And so the third misconception when it comes to nutrition is that non-nutritive sweeteners are healthy for you. See, the interesting thing about non-nutritive sweeteners is that they can be 1,000 times sweeter than sugar, but they have 0 calories. So you're saying, well, they have 0 calories, so they're healthy, right? Well, no. Actually, they increase your palatability, which means that they increase your body's craving for food. And then over time, what these non-nutritive sweeteners do is they play a psychological game with you to where you're eating more food, but you just don't know it, basically. And what happens with most people is that if they consume non-nutritive sweeteners consistently for a long period of time, all of a sudden they'll figure out that it is actually causing them to be able to overeat mindlessly. And then in the long run, it causes your body to be able to consume extra calories, which will not help weight loss because weight loss is dependent upon being in a caloric deficit. And so the main conclusion here is that non-nutritive sweeteners increase your body's palatability but have no calories to back it up, thus making it so much easier for you to overeat. So now for the fourth and final misconception when it comes to nutrition is that the bottled juices and smoothies that you see at the grocery store are healthy. See, the problem here is that all these companies market their product to be all healthy and everything, but what they actually do is take the fruit, concentrate it, and then add a whole bunch of sugar to it and then market it as being healthy, which is just not the case. See, the great thing about 2020 is that the FDA has actually put a deadline for companies to put how many added sugars are in their product on the nutrition labels. In other words, these companies have to be a lot more specific on how many sugars they add into their product. Wait a second, you're probably saying, Heath, this is a beverage that has juice and has fruit in it. It might have a little bit of added sugar in there, but that's not really a big deal. See, but I would stop you and tell you that it is shown that the #1 category of products out there that people consume that cause weight gain is actually high sugary beverages. Out of all the things that you consume every single day, the beverages are the #1 thing that have the most concentration of sugar. Therefore, if you cut them out, that'll significantly reduce the amount of sugar that you consistently have. And over time, this will dramatically decrease the palatability that you have for food, which will cause you to eat less, which will cause you to be in more of a caloric deficit, which will cause you to lose more weight. You're welcome. All right, guys, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and comment and subscribe for more weekly soccer and fitness content. Definitely check out the link in the description to my website where I just dropped my new Nonstop Progress hoodies. Peace.